Okay, everybody, it's me, JTA Hunt here, and I'm about to make a controversial statement. Um, I think Halloween City is better than Spirit Halloween. I know what you're thinking. Why? Why would you ever say that? And I mean, you know what? I'm sure some people will agree with me on certain matters. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I have had less problems with Halloween City's lineup, or Party City technically, with their new lineup than I've had with Spirits. Because Spirit I've had multiple problems with, a lot of problems. Whereas we have Halloween City and there's like very little problems I've had that aren't even that big. Um, but generally, Halloween City put out their new ISEs, their displays, and they only have one this year, I believe. But what's cool about it is that it's scattered around the store. Every aspect of the store has this ISE in it. It's like the whole store is this old abandoned town with a motel and just other aspects about it, just all around the whole store. And I find that really cool, despite it just being one little theme, one little display. Not little, but one display, because it is big. It stretches around the whole store, like I said. It just even if it's just that, I think it's really good, and it definitely, in my opinion, tops Spirit. Because listen, Spirit this year has not interested me really in terms of some of the props and in terms of the displays. Um, uh, Mainly just because like Tropical Island. I mean, seriously, Tropical Island. It just I don't know what to say about. I mean, it doesn't look bad. The front theme does not look bad. The front one at Spirit, but it only looks good in good lighting. When you see it in a store that's bright and everything, I honestly think it really looks ugly when it's not. When there's no lighting on it and it's not in the dark, it looks ugly. Gonna be totally honest. And the back theme, I mean, honestly, doesn't look that great anyway, in my opinion. Even with darker lighting, I mean, it looks better with darker lighting. It's still not that good looking, but this one, I don't think this one has lighting, which is sad. If it does, that would be awesome. Um, I don't know if it does. I hope it does. I have a feeling it doesn't though. But it still looks awesome, this theme, and I think this shows that Party City slash Halloween City has a lot of potential for the future. I'm sure they will continue doing this, and I want them to do what Spirit hasn't done. I want them to do themes that we want that Spirit refuses to do. I want them to do I want them to bring back three themes. I really, and you know what? They can. If their lineup gets big enough, I think they really can. And even if they do little themes throughout the store, like maybe a little bit of a motel. Say for example, this happened next year and they had three themes, like a little bit of a motel, a little bit of a, and they could all. I mean, I don't know if I'd want them all to fall in under the same category, but maybe like it's just for example, maybe we can do haunted castle, laboratory, and circus. Those are just three things. And they could just have little bits of them throughout the whole store. Not bits, but the themes won't be terribly large. And I think they can do that. I really think they can. Because I know Spirit, can do that. The theme designer himself said he could, but they don't. And if Halloween City really can do that, you know, hats off to them. That's great. I really expect greatness from them in the next few years because honestly, their lineup this year is outstanding, and I think if they keep this going, they can really top Spirit. Um, I just really hope they do proper videos on the themes in the future. Um, Because, these are really good. I mean, this is a tour right now. It is sort of the same thing with Angeline, however you say your name, where she was on the tombstone on the ISC and people were, saying stuff about that. But I mean, like, look at this theme. I mean, there's so much to it. There's so many different sections of it, and it's like, oh my, was that like Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers sitting in the diner? That's awesome. And look at that. It goes around the whole store, that sort of dirty old style. And even over here. Like that's just awesome. It's really awesome. And it's just great how they just incorporate it with the whole story. I really miss this feeling about Spirit. They really lost it in the last few years. I feel like the Halloween novelty vibe, the involvement, the interaction was lost. And it's just like, look at this. I mean, it just looks awesome. This feels like the gas station with proper lighting in a dark store. This theme, I mean, it already is awesome. Don't get me wrong, it already is. But if they continue doing this, I'm sure they can have some outstanding looking themes. Like this just really gets me excited for what they could do next year. Because I'm totally amazed by this. Even if some of the props are lackluster, like the little patty cake twins, they can make them look good on display as long as the actual display is good. I mean, look at that. The cardboard stuff goes throughout the whole area, and then they've got those crates. Oh, I don't need to see that. Look at these. Look at my recommendations. But it's just, I mean, it really, really is something that gets me really, really excited for next year. I mean, Halloween City has always given me a bigger Halloween vibe than going into Spirit, mainly because Spirit just feels so like they don't even it just feels way too, I guess, how do I say it? Way too there's so much advertising, commercial, I don't know what the exact term would be. Uh it's way too, I guess, I don't know. But Halloween City definitely gives off that vibe that I miss. Sorry for the lack of words. I feel stupid, but I'd want to look up what the exact word is, but it just it feels so littered with, unnecessary things at Spirit. In this store, I mean, Halloween City, if once again, if they keep doing that, look how big this theme is. It's like a whole area, and it's got so many sections with so many props that can go in. Once they start putting in lighting, if they do have lighting this year that it just isn't on in this photo, I don't know. But once there's lighting that starts getting put in, they will totally have me sold. And I mean, it's great. I'm really impressed by this, like very impressed. Um, I just really hope Halloween City and Party City they just continue doing this. Um, I mean, it really captures something that was lost, and I love this theme. I love the creativity. I love the little Las Vegas style sign. Um, I just love the 50s feel it has and the abandoned look. And there's just so many great parts of it that just really make it stand out. I mean, Spirit, gonna be totally honest, their props this year very lackluster to me. Not really too interesting to me. Despite some of them being things we've never seen before, I feel like they could have been done better. And we also we did get a lot of things we've seen before, but Halloween City has done a very good job this year in terms of props and displays. And I think if this continues, yeah, I will be totally sold. I'm already sold, I guess. I'm just in love with this. So, hopefully it does have lighting. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be terribly upset, but hopefully it does. And I want to see this continue. Good job, Halloween City and Party City. You guys are doing great. I'm excited to see when my location opens. I don't know when it will. Hopefully soon, because I want to see this in person. I really do. Because yeah, this is just amazing. It's great. Love it. So that's really all I have to say about this video. Thanks for watching.